Okay, farm girl, let us talk about how you and I are killing ourselves, and millions and billions of other people
Yeah.
are killing ourselves. And let's confess to a degree of ignorance, and let's talk about this. What are we on to? What have we started considering?
So we are going to do a 21-day water fast. Maybe 14 days.
Okay, what is a water? what is water fast for people out there who are
So
hearing
you
thinking,
just drink water. You don't drink coffee, you don't take supplements. Well, some people take some supplements like herbs, but I think just to let your whole body go through the complete process and detoxify
Okay,
everything.
now slow down. What do you think? What do you think? At least 50% of the people out there watching
They're
this
gonna
are
say,
thinking right
you
now,
can't do that. It's not healthy.
it's deadly.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna
Yeah, it's
cause all kinds of.
That's what actually our son mentioned it a couple weeks ago.
Both of our kids
And
are.
that's what I said.
Both of our kids are very health conscious, which
Yeah,
we're very
they're
grateful for.
Really, really good.
And they're exploring and experimenting
Yeah.
in terms of.
We
being
started them
healthier.
out doing that, but they've gone way past us now.
Yeah.
They're teaching us stuff.
All right, so let's
So-
back up. So
yeah,
water
so-
fast.
So
and
he said that, and I said, no, you're not doing it. Like I'm in charge of him. But I said, it's not healthy.
He's 24.
Yeah, he's 24.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good for you. Nobody should do that. And he said, Mom, just research it. So I did.
And she started talking to me about it.
Yeah, it was amazing, the health benefits.
Yeah. So what it is water only. That's it. Like, okay, so
No beer,
I'm addicted.
no wine.
I'm addicted to coffee.
Yeah.
I would say that we consume way too much alcohol, although
Yeah.
we wouldn't technically categorize ourselves as alcoholics.
No.
Most people who say that don't realize, but they actually are. But we're not. We actually don't drink except for the evening, right?
Right.
And anyway, we could have a whole long debate about that. But we're not alcoholics, but we drink too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be
It's just a habit. It's just.
part of the detox that I'm
Yeah.
interested in.
Yeah.
Is
Me too.
okay. So this is going to be particularly challenging
Yeah.
in that we're going to be going cold turkey on a lot of different fronts.
Right.
Not eating food, not getting up and having coffee like I have since 1969,
Yeah.
68,
Like
every morning,
really ingrained habits.
very ingrained,
Yeah.
psychologically and physically.
Yep.
So, okay, so I want to talk about some of these things. I was talking with her earlier about the culture of our diet, of
Yeah.
food and cooking, our relationship with
It's
it.
like our lives are built around eating.
She is
Which
Italian.
I love.
A lot of people always ask, a farm girl, are you American, Native
Indian,
American?
yeah.
Are you East Indian? She's Italian and
Yeah.
Irish.
Italian, Irish, German, French.
Anyway, the Italian part of that is
My Italian grandpa always said, "You're Italian."
very food oriented. It's very much a part of their culture.
Oh yeah.
With me, it's French. I'm French Irish, but I had a lot of French family
And a lot of Cajun.
in New Orleans and
cooking
Louisiana,
background.
and
Yeah.
we ate that heavy, wonderful Cajun diet, and we loved it. And my people were very good.
Like
at
my dad
producing.
said, Paul Prudhomme sucks on a stick of butter while he's cooking.
So it's very much a part of our lifestyle,
Yeah.
and our history.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal. But quitting coffee,
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
man.
I don't feel like I'm really like I have to have coffee. So I don't know. Maybe I do. I feel like it's more of a mental thing for me.
I drink
Like I like to just get up and
3 cups a day,
yeah.
at least 3 cups a day. Sometimes 2, but rarely. Usually 3 cups.
I'm usually
that's just not
vibrating
good.
after one.
So we're going to cut everything out. And are we advocating for this? Are we recommending this to people?
No,
not really.
it's just an idea. Just if you want to research it,
we
I would say do it because
we just want to put this out there. We want to let everybody know ahead of time what we're going to attempt.
Yeah.
I say it's an attempt because it's something we've never done.
It's an experiment.
If we had done this before successfully,
Yeah.
we would be telling you, hey, we're going on another fast and we're
Yeah.
going to do it for 21 days.
Maybe we'll be saying this in 6 months.
Yeah. So hopefully, wish us success. Hopefully we will do it successfully.
Yeah.
And I apologize. There's a plane coming.
But not only does it like detox you, but it resets all kinds of things. So like if you have food allergies, it can help get rid of those. If you have high blood pressure, it can help to get rid of that.
Yeah.
There are a lot of diseases that it can actually reverse. So this is kind of a deterrent type thing for us. Like we're pretty healthy.
Yeah.
But for people that have, that are morbidly obese or just have these dietary problems where they can't eat certain things, this can reset that.
Okay, that's another motivator for me. Now, I hate to sound prejudiced or judgmental, but if we're being honest, when we're out in public and we look around us and we see people who are morbidly obese, most of us don't wish harm to them.
No.
We wouldn't say anything rude to them. But it's just human nature to look at them and say, why don't you stop what you're doing that's causing that?
And they probably would think, what? I can't just stop eating, which you
Now,
can. Most people can for 40 days or more.
There's a percentage
That's
of them that
crazy.
would say, well, I have a medical condition that makes it so I have a propensity to gain large amount of weight.
Yeah.
But you would say,
Well, but if you
would
reset
heal
your
yourself,
body,
if you would reset your body,
that's a better word, healing. That's what your body's doing when you're detoxing, because you give it a break from
it's because your body
digesting
is out of whack.
all
Now,
the other processes.
if you've already, I don't know, we're not talking about people who've already had medical procedures and, who probably should have done these things before all that. It's a lot. It's a lot to talk about. But
Yeah.
I started, I've always thought that. And I'm not a harsh, judgmental person, but I've found myself thinking, man, if I could take you prisoner somewhere and keep you from eating, you'd lose.
Yeah.
I could watch you lose hundreds of pounds.
Yeah.
And then set you
Well,
free
I mean,
and say, don't do that anymore.
People really have to want to. In their
Yeah,
heads.
yeah,
They
that's
have to be ready to.
that's a very simplistic notion,
Yeah.
but you see where I'm going. So now I have an opportunity to prove to myself that, hey, I can practice what I preach because
Yeah.
I'm overweight and I would like to reset.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, there are many motivators here, and I want to talk about those too. I was having a talk walking around this very same piece of property recently with an aunt of mine who I love, and she made me very angry. I didn't express my anger. She's a different generation, and she's been a consumer and a feeder all of her life. She's
Yeah.
fed a lot of
Oh, yeah.
family, like my grandmother did.
Yeah.
And she said to me, "You're at that age now." It came up. Somebody has an illness in the family.
Right.
And she said, me being in my 50s, "You all are in that age group now. You're going to start getting these illnesses and cancers and
Degenerative diseases.
heart disease."
So just get ready to
She
kind of
just
give
blatantly told me to sort of get ready, to get a lot of disease.
Get ready
And
for the barrage of pain.
us being people who like to think positively and create the world that we live in, rather
And
than
we really do try
be
and
subject to it,
well,
we don't.
but
That didn't sit well with me.
yeah.
And it made me kind of angry, and then it got me to thinking, I do need to make some changes. What causes what she's talking about is overconsumption
Yeah.
of red meats and oils and sugars and
Sugars
salt
and
and things like that.
Yep.
And so,
Processed foods, basically.
yeah. So we can actually heal ourselves. We can actually prevent the onset of these diseases that are killing us by the millions
Yep.
every year in this country.
Yep.
And
People have shrunk tumors, like cancer tumors,
Yeah.
to nothing. And the doctors are like, what? when they go back to look for them, the doctors that told them, don't do this. Just come in here and we'll try and cut it out or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were listening to one holistic doctor that was saying, yeah, you go to the doctors and they say if you do exactly what we tell you to do, you'll stay sick forever and you'll keep coming.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's basically what it is. It's a revolving door.
Yep.
And I went out.
It's like we don't want to treat the symptoms. We want to heal the body.
Yeah.
So we don't have the symptoms.
So
we don't have the disease.
If you do it properly and you do your research, again, we're not recommending this to other people. We're just telling you about our journey.
We're going to try it and we're going to document it for you.
Right, and we wanted you to know ahead of time. We're going to weigh in. I weigh probably between 220 and 226 on average, and she weighs about 200, I think. Just kidding. She weighs less.
A little bit less.
So we're going to weigh in, and it's going to be one of those things that's going to be, we're going to learn, and we're going to see what's around that corner where we've never been before.
It's going to be definitely
like a journey.
An adventure.
It's going to suck.
It's going to suck at first, but after like 3 to 5 days, your body is not hungry anymore. So, and it just starts using the fat, the adipose tissue that you have, and the muscle fibers that are, the weakest. So, and it goes into conservation mode, trying to not have your body use your muscles as energy.
Yeah.
So glycogen first, and then adipose tissue. Yeah. And then if your body tells you that it's starving, you start eating again.
After you've gone through the part where you're not hungry anymore.
Right.
And then that's how you would know if your body's starting to actually starve.
Right.
Supposedly you get really hungry again.
And it's like a throat hunger. It's not a hunger pang in your stomach, or it's not your head telling you you're hungry. It's your throat, like you can feel it that you're starving.
So we're going to be very careful of that.
I don't think that'll happen. It takes
it's pretty easy.
A long time for that to happen.
It's pretty realistic for healthy individuals to be able to go a good 40 days, right?
Yeah.
Or more, some. But we're going to try, I think, for 2 weeks.
Probably 2 weeks, but we might do 21 days. It just kind of depends on what's going on in our lives and all that. So we have some things coming up that we have to do. When you're doing this, you really should rest. We're not going to be able to rest.
Yeah, there's a lot of question with people. They think, oh, I should work out while I'm doing it so that I don't lose muscle mass, because you're prone to lose muscle. But that's
your body's would actually use more muscle than you would build. You wouldn't build muscle. You would just use it.
So rest as much as possible is what we're going to do. And so I watched my mother die slowly. She smoked. She consumed a lot, and
ate a lot of processed food.
She just tore her body up. She was covered with wrinkles. She got diverticulitis. She had poor gut health. Yeah. She got cardiovascular disease.
But I'm sure she had never heard of doing this.
And she never considered things like this.
I never thought about it. I mean, I've done intermittent fasting, but I never thought about 21 days without food, just
another
water.
Thing,
what?
I feel very blessed.
Sounds crazy.
I feel very, very blessed to have support. Like we have each other.
Yeah, me too.
We've created that in our lives. We've searched for this support system and good, strong relationships, bonds, and things like that lend themselves to these kinds of things. Yeah. And I'm very grateful to have that.
Me too.
With you, with our kids.
Yeah.
We're like-minded.
Yeah.
So I hope that the people out there who may want to try this can get in a situation where they have the support. Yeah. And if not, you can go to some of these centers.
There's centers.
There are centers
that do fasting.
They
help
will guide
you through the fast.
Assist you.
Yeah.
And
so if you do have medical issues, you can be sure that you're going to be safe.
You can get a baseline. You probably already have a baseline, and you can just have that watched.
Yep.
Get through it. So there you have it, my friends. The next big adventure.
We'll show you our pain.
On the Banshee Moon Farm. We're going to shut down the kettle and the pots and pans for a while.
Yeah,
not right now.
We got to get rid of all our food.
We're not sure when we're going to do this, but
we're going to do it in a few days.
Coming soon. Yeah. Okay.
If you decide that you would like to do this, do copious amounts of research and make sure that you know what to do to break the fast.
Yeah, not just
So-
to do during the fast,
Yeah,
but how to
'cause
break the fast.
if you don't do that part right, you can negate a lot of the benefits that you would have received, and then
And-
you wasted all that time.
And it can have
Yeah.
devastating health consequences.
True.
Breaking
Yeah.
the fast is just as every bit, if not more important than the fast
Lots
itself.
of research.
Okay.
That's the plan.
All right. We'll be sure to keep you posted. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching.